Okay, so here Neville talks about like religious diets, things like religious restrictions that say, maybe not eating certain foods will get you closer to God, or the opposite, right? Things like that. Uh, you know, you have them in most religions.
I'm going into so-called diets. Diets will not commit you or commend you to God. He gave you a palate, didn't he? Or then exercise the palate too. And so I'm going to go on a certain diet. A friend of mine went on the diet of things that you should only eat parrots. But he isn't a parrot. Eating pumpkin seeds, eating all these things. If you really enjoy them, but don't tell me that you really enjoy them. Of course, you could acquire a taste for anything. I don't say you can't. But exercise that God-given gift. It's a palate. And simply enjoy it. So, to come down to the night's message on faith.
So, he talks about God gave you your palate, your taste of food. Exercise it, enjoy it. Don't worry about these ridiculous restrictions. They're not going to do anything for you because they're all make-believe. Just like the religions are make-believe. We create it all. It's not real, right? It's not going to get you closer to God. How's it going to get you closer to yourself? The essential being that resides within you, within everyone. These diets, it's not for that reason. Jewish people have kosher. Muslims have halal. Catholics do, certain times of the year. They're not supposed to eat this or that. It's all really silly when you think about it. They're just ways we set up to limit ourselves and to make ourselves feel small and please some external deity that doesn't even exist because nothing exists outside of us. It's an idol. It's idol worship is what it is. So forget about all this religious diet silliness. If you really enjoy eating a certain way, then have at it. Do what you want. But do it because you want to do it, not because you're trying to please something outside of you. I grew up Catholic, and you have these things during like Lent. You're not supposed to eat meat on Fridays. Years and years ago, it used to be you couldn't eat meat on any Friday during the year. But before I was born, they lessened it to like during Lent, the period of Lent before Easter. And, if something like, say, St. Patrick's Day fell on a Friday during Lent, you'd need a bishop's special disposition to allow you to eat. In America, they eat corned beef and cabbage. So it's all silly when you think about it. Um, and people walk around with this guilt associated with it if they happen to mess up or forget or eat something they're not supposed to eat on that day. And I've seen the discussions online between religious Jews talking about the kosher and all this other stuff. It's just things we set up to limit ourselves and be beholden to this external deity that doesn't really exist outside of us. So Neville is telling us, like, hey, God gave you your palate. Exercise your palate. You know, enjoy food. It's for enjoyment. And as Abdullah told him, Abdullah was famous for having these huge meals and drinking a lot. And he told Neville, you'll poison yourself, Neville, if you eat and drink like me because you have too many quibbles. Well, all this stuff is quibbles. All these worrying about this and this diet and that religious linked thing. It's all quibbles. Stop with the quibbles because you make yourself sick with that stuff. So I hope some of this made sense, and I like to point out these little bits of Neville's talks that a lot of people don't listen to the whole talk. So I like dissecting them and taking out parts that are interesting and presenting them this way. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed it, and look forward to more. Please like and subscribe, share my stuff out. Thanks a lot. See you in the next one.